Are you working now? Okay. Alright, welcome back to another video. Oh! Fucking big ass wasp was on my head. We got both of the built gloves back today. This one finally kind of dried out. I had lost it in the yard, but it's returned. We now have both. I kind of like these gloves too. The thin feel of it is just much nicer on the clutch than the big ones. But I've also noticed that with the other glove that's much thicker, I like it on the throttle side. So I don't know. I might still rock this little 2-glove setup. Everything good back there? We all tight, nothing loose. Okay. I think today that we're just going to stay on these country roads and shit, because supposedly there's a sheriff running around who is, he's young and he's trying to prove himself, and I don't have time for that shit right now. So confused there, man. I didn't know what was going on. I had hit rev limiter on 3rd gear. It was a sudden loss of power. I was like, that's not good. Ooh. Oh shit! See, I seen these little skid marks right here and I thought it was like oil or something, but it's from the tires. And then we got somewhere where somebody went directly through the fucking guardrail, bro. Jesus, man. Somebody smashed right through the rail. That's crazy. They took the whole damn sign out, boy. I guess I slowed them down. It doesn't look like any marks are in the woods. They just blew through this, hit this, and that broke their speed, I guess. How the hell do you do this? But yeah, man, supposedly there's a sheriff. He's being all weird, young guy or something, and you know, I don't have time for that. Now, the other day we was at under the bridge or whatever, which was, you know, a little lot, whatever you want to call it, and I was kind of doing some little clutch ups and stuff here and there, and then a sheriff rolled under there, which was weird because I thought he was going to say something to me about my tag, but he didn't. He just stopped, looked at me for like 5 seconds, and then pulled off. It was kind of weird. You can't hear the bike because I got stuck pipes, and whenever I'm flowing through the wind like a missile, I cannot hear the revs. I just can't. I can't hear them. And it probably doesn't help that I got headphones in, but I can't hear the revs. Alright, what are we in? 2nd gear? Good job. Again, it's already up there, the rev limiter. skirt, skirt.
Oh shit.
To the people who watch these videos, especially when they're random days like this one, whenever I don't really know what I'm doing, I'm just out riding, you know, I appreciate you, okay? You are the real champion, oh God, of this channel. Because this is just one of them days, man. I don't know what I'm doing, I just want to ride. It's been raining for the past 4 days, so ride my motorcycle like this, shoot. Oh, shit. Oh. 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 See, I was having a bad day. But I've pulled myself out of it, so I'm pretty happy about that. Having a real bad day, pulled myself out of it, and now we're out here just getting some nice sun. Yeah! Nice little tire burn there, boy. I had to put it on the white paint. Oh, I killed the bike. All right, how many dollars did that see? Yeah, that's a couple dollars right there. That sent me back a couple dollars. That's a lot of paint on my tire. God damn, bro. Oh, shit. Ow! We got enough grip to go hit a track now, man. It looks just like the tires those people pay like a grand for. Okay, so we were under the bridge, and after I got done trying those wheelies, I had realized that my chain tensioners, and I'll show you in just a minute, my chain tensioners had like backed off, so my axle was, you know, I mean, that makes it prone to moving, whether you're going into like a corner or up a hill, whatever the hell it is, right? A little shift in your tire and it's pulling your axle all over the place, making a wobble in your rear. Yeah, my chain tensioners down here had backed all the way off, and my shit was all loose. I think my chain though has conformed to the act of wheeling. Oh my god. Oh, that looks bad. I'm about to ruin my tire. I got high speed. Maybe you can see it, but like you can see the indentation where it's not. Yeah, that's not good. That's not bad. The thing is that I can only do it in first gear because second gear is just really, really long, and you can see whenever you're, I mean, just watch. Second gear is really long. What do we get up to there, like 90, 94? I guess now we could probably talk just a little bit. But anyway, yeah, back in the, not even back in the days, because we've only been here for 2 years, but back in you know, back last year, I used to make videos a lot that would, you know, I guess provide some sort of motivation, or I don't know, give a little true insight to how people feel, which some people find aggravating, some people like it, some people, you know, find something from it, and you know, that's all that matters, right? But like yesterday, I was just having a really bad day, and usually I'll let these bad days kind of build. I'll let them keep going forward, and yes, I'm talking about this stuff while riding on my tank looking like an idiot, but usually I'll let these days like build up, and I won't, you know, I can't shake that feeling. I just can't shake that little cloud over my head, you know what I'm saying? But yesterday I listened to my body, I guess you'd say, right? I was just really tired, I was really drained, I just really needed to sleep. And I'm not talking about like I didn't get any sleep last night kind of thing. I'm talking about I've woke up, I've got my, you know, 8 hours, whatever, and I can't, like I'm still tired, I'm drained, I don't have any energy, no motivation, no anything. And I'm just going to give you a word of advice. Every time that I've tried to push through something like that, it usually gets about 10 times worse. But this one time that I stopped and I just slowed down and I said, and you know, took a guilt-free nap, sleep, I felt a lot better whenever I woke up. I felt really calm about things. I felt like I could approach the things that I needed to do again, and it was just really nice. It was a really nice, calm feeling that I haven't experienced in a long time. So, you know, I'm not saying that's the answer, but I'm saying that, you know, maybe that is something to build off of. Maybe that is something to go forward in the future. And I think that's what I'm doing in my life right now. And I think that's you know, I think that's kind of really where I'm at in life right now, is that I'm starting to learn things. I'm starting to figure out how to manage, you know, I guess, I don't know, emotions, right? I'm starting to learn how to manage emotions that previously would have really left me, messed up for a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure them out. I'm trying to dissect them. I'm trying to move forward. That's it. And I feel like I'm already a pretty resilient person, but I feel like even people with a lot of resilience come to this breaking point, and you just got to figure out, how can I not move around the breaking point, but how can I embrace it? You know what I'm saying? How can I embrace it to the best I can, you know? And I don't know, I just... I really don't like slamming my front forks like that. But yeah, man, I feel like every once in a while I need to come back and do these kind of videos where I just talk, you know, just talk about life and stuff. I mean, all the time, constantly. Oh, you're on a chain. Okay, thank God. But all the time, I mean, YouTube's filled with it, man. YouTube's filled with people only showing the happy moments, only showing the good stuff, only showing, you know, whatever it is. And then whenever somebody comes along and shows the bad, it feels kind of manufactured because they put it on camera. So I don't know, I kind of feel like talking about it in a raw manner maybe helps, or maybe hell, maybe it helps me. Maybe it helps me or something. I guess the problem that I had with that is that I didn't know, like, you know, if people use your videos as an escape, or if they, you know, like your videos, you know, you really don't want to pound them with more negative things, or maybe bad things, or tell them bad stories or whatever. I mean, even if you do have a story where you overcame it or whatever, it's still like, you know, sometimes people just want to see the entertainment. They don't want to hear those things, man. So yeah, I mean, let me know how life's been going for you, and you know, if it's going bad, how are you finding ways to deal with it? How are you finding ways to get through it? I think that's another one of my favorite things. Is I always love reading the comments on videos like that, where, you know, people share their stories about whatever it may be, and sometimes, you know, they're going through worse things than I'm going through, and it's like, man. So I don't know, I find peace, and I find a lot of peace in reading y'all's stories. So yeah, share your story down below. How's your life going currently? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see y'all later.